Hi, I'm Scott.
And I'm Grace.
And this is the Offbeat Podcast.
We're bringing the party out of the studio, getting a little offbeat, and everyone's invited.
Right along with us as we get down and dirty with the Inspire community.
Don't forget to rate, review, share, and subscribe.
All right, episode 2, Grace. How are you?
Episode 2. We're back again.
Back off the beat, the Inspire podcast.
Feeling good. We're ready to rumble.
Feeling good?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. We've got this week we've got Georgie and Dom in with
Dominic.
us.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
Veggie.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Everyone's favourite reception power couple.
Yes.
So excited to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, favourite power couple's probably Dom and Hamish, but
Yeah.
that's another story.
I didn't want to say it, but
I've definitely had a third person enter my relationship
Georgie's
since
now
Dom's
the third
work
wheel in the
Inspire.
relationship.
Hamish is the background of my phone now.
I'm scared of waking up in the middle of the night and Hamish
It's
is in
Hamish
my
and
bed.
Georgia. Whoa,
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's a fear we've all had before.
Yeah, I know.
We love you, Hamish.
Hamish is like, hi.
Big love for him.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about, I guess, how you guys became part of the Inspire community and your journey of how you've ended up here with us today.
Cool. So everyone might not know this, but Dom and I are both divers. So I'm a springboard diver and Dom's a platform diver and we represent Australia. So we do travel quite a lot.
Subtle flex.
Got to get it in.
Yeah.
And my friend Lauren Stewart, who's a super regular member, she comes in to Inspire, every day.
Scott's number one fangirl.
Yeah.
Scott's
number one hype girl.
The woo,
Everyone
the
needs
woo
a
girl
love
of
in their life.
Inspire.
She
Yeah.
loves when he sweats on her.
When he grinds on a
When he
bike.
grinds on her bike, yeah.
Yeah.
I was sitting next to her the other morning. I didn't realize how loud she was. I was like, I want a hype girl like this. This
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah, she's the best.
Makes you feel good.
I was pretty much in a rut with my diving at the time, and she had just recently found Inspire, and she was like, you have to come to a class with me. I'm absolutely obsessed. So I came along with her. I absolutely died. I barely made it through the ride. I was awful as well, like no rhythm, no beat, no anything. And I pretty much just became obsessed, and I started to come to a class every now and again just for a little bit of change in routine. And then a couple of months later, the reception team was hiring, and Lauren again sent me the Instagram post and was like, you'd be such a great fit. You should definitely apply. So I did, and I got the job, which was really surprising because it's my first ever job. So
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, this is my first job ever,
cute.
except for I did work in a video store when I was 14, but my parents owned it, so I don't think it counts.
Oh, that counts.
That counts.
Definitely worked in a video store as well. I think it's
The
like a rite
best.
of passage.
The
I
best.
miss video stores.
They were
Just
Always
just
like
FYI.
that, or like fish and chip shop, or like
Yeah.
I worked at
Something
Donut
classic.
King, like just something.
Did ya?
Yeah, Donut King when I was 14.
I love that place.
Wow. Yeah.
I just had free donuts. By the end of the day, you're just pumping out the donuts. You're like, oh,
Sugar high.
there's so many left. Guess I'll have to take them.
Oh no, there's 20 left over.
Yeah.
What will we do with them?
Box gone home. Mum's like, oh no, please
Oh, no.
don't bring them in the house.
Yeah, anyway, I got hired, and very surprisingly, there was a huge group interview, so I really didn't think I'd get in. I think Sylvie was in my group interview as well, so there were a couple of hires from that one. But yeah, I've just been in love with it ever since. And when Dom and I started dating, I started to bring him along to some classes as well. And
No, you brought us before when we were training still.
maybe when we were training partners, yeah.
That was the first time was that the first time you
yes.
Did you guys
Here's a
meet at
story.
Inspire?
went? No.
No, oh,
We're
God,
already
no.
in
Meet
the
up
we're already in the
diving.
training group.
Yeah, but I actually...
G brought us there because in pre-camp or pre-season we have these activities to do something fresh,
Yeah.
to keep the training regime not so boring. So Georgia came in one day and was like, oh, I got this Inspire cycle thing. It's really fun. And I had done one in London before.
Yeah,
so I
Cycle
had
London.
I had
had
some
the vibe.
idea of what it was, and I loved it over there.
Yeah.
And then I think G brought us all there, and the instructor at the time,
I think
I remember
it was
came in over and was like
Fee.
turning my bike
Yeah.
resistance, and I was like, get away from my bike. I was like, she's like,
was
you've got more, and I'm like, I don't.
Awful, considering this is the Inspire community, so they're all going to know the rows. We pretty much took up the entire second row, and it must have been Rosie helping us clip in
Bless
all
her.
10
Oh,
athletes
bless.
who have no, like, we're not dancers, we're not performers,
Yeah.
we have no rhythm, no
None.
beat.
It's so gummy.
It was
your first
awful.
Oh,
We
I was
were
getting
awful.
mad. Because I'm like,
Competitive. I'll get athletes.
I'm
in
someone,
there.
I'm someone that like, if I can't get it first go, like I get
done.
mad and I'm
Yeah.
like, this is stupid, this
Yeah.
is dumb.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you just like, why are we dancing? Why are we getting up? And now I'm that, and now everyone knows I'm that person. I'm like, is anyone in the front row?
anybody
Is any
back
bike
10?
in the front
Back 10,
row?
please?
Take it.
Bike 10, please.
Oh, I'm like that guy
Right in
that's
front
like,
of bed. Right in front of
anything.
Scotty.
Yeah.
I mean,
cuties.
Scotty locking eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best part of it.
It keeps me motivated.
And then
Yeah.
it was when you came back from Adelaide.
Yeah, and then I obviously came back from Adelaide this year, and I was also taking a break from diving, just wanting to have somewhat of a fresh start.
Reset.
Yeah, definitely a fresh reset. And so I was studying at the time, and I didn't want to do anything sporting related. So I thought, to kind of take up most of my time, so I'm not annoying. So I'm not annoying G around the house.
And
I
yes.
was like, I'll get a part-time
Here we
job.
are.
I was like, I'll get
Now
a
it's just
casual
annoying
job.
me at work.
Yeah.
And then, so
And I'll
Sorry.
introduce a third person into the relationship as well.
Oh,
This
my
won't be annoying
It all
at all.
happened
Quite
quick.
the journey, isn't it?
And so I always said to G, I said I would love a work environment like Inspire, because I would come in when I came back just to keep fit, just because
Yeah.
obviously I couldn't sit still. And that's the one thing I love about Inspire, is that it's so different from any type of other exercise I've ever
Yeah.
done. It's, you can be with yourself, you can be in a community where you don't feel judged, you feel a part of a family, and it's something that really, really was I really was drawn to.
Yeah.
And so I always was saying to G, I want somewhere like Inspire. And I'd look around, there was nothing. And then the Instagram ad went up. Holly posted on Inspire. And we were sitting in the library and I was kind of reading it. And I looked up at G and was like, hey, G, what would you say if I asked if I should apply for this?
I think it was almost 2 days though. Like over the 2 days, they posted the story or the post, and then he's like, "Oh, I would love to work somewhere like Inspire."
Just feeling
Yeah.
it out.
I was
Somewhere
like,
like
I was like,
Inspire
I was like
would be
dropping little
great.
hints. I
And
was like,
then-
I'd love Inspire. Oh, look, Inspire's hiring.
It was literally that, and he just looks up from his phone. It's been 2 days, and he's waiting for me to maybe say something.
Yeah.
And he's gone, "So, how would you feel if?" And I was like, "Oh, just do it. You're there all the time when I'm working
Yeah.
anyway." And it's
Well, I
really
didn't want to
great.
intrude because I know it is your, it was like your
Escape.
space.
Yeah.
It was your escape,
Okay.
exactly. And we already
Crying.
trained together. So I was like, it's annoying circumstances, but I'd love to
No,
work
I love
there.
it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd love to work there.
And we love you.
I love it. I think
I was
it's
so
been great.
Yeah, I used to be. Everyone I remember when I first started was
I was
saying
scared
that.
of you.
Yeah, that everyone was
Yeah.
so scared of me because I used to sit in the corner with my
Yeah.
hoodie
And
on.
not talk to
You
anyone.
kind of have
but
resting
I was
bitch
scared.
face, though.
Okay, fair enough. Must be the hat.
It was
I
the
might
hat.
have to take the hat off.
Like, who's this guy in the corner with the hat on?
Yeah.
Yeah, looking all
Hat,
angry.
hoodie.
Still serious, come in.
But I think
was
also
too scared. I was really scared of everyone.
Yeah,
I was
because
like
it's
very scared.
Such a
I know.
close knit group, I think.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Come and talk to everyone." And
Not because you're intimidating, just because I am someone who is actually quite shy. If you don't really know, like G
Yeah.
knows that, but I'm actually really shy.
an
Um,
introverted extrovert.
Sometimes,
almost,
yeah, I can be.
Yeah.
And so I saw like how great you guys were, and I was like, oh, like I
Yeah.
didn't want to intrude
Yeah,
on that because
totally.
that was George's thing, and now we work together,
And
Yeah.
look where we are.
and now I annoy her at work at 5 in the morning.
All hours of the day.
Must
Yeah.
be
We're
good.
running
During
late.
lockdowns as well, it must have been good, you know.
We actually
Work together,
did
live
lockdown
together,
okay.
lockdown together.
Yeah, look, it was a journey.
I left for Adelaide,
Yeah.
kind of like after the lockdowns.
Yeah, we did a year of long distance.
Yeah.
So I think at this stage we're just sort of thankful to be back living together and working
Yeah.
together and doing that sort of stuff because
Nice
it's
to
so
be
true.
back.
You don't appreciate it until you're not
Yeah.
together all the time. And I think we've figured out quite a good routine that we don't bother each other. We know the little ticks, and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I'm just going to let
Little
him
warning
breathe for 5
signs
minutes.
it's gone too far.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, so it's been great. Love being part of the Inspire family.
Yeah.
Nice. I guess in terms of working together, what is best and worst part of working together? One thing each.
Ooh. You'll do anything that I tell you
Took
to
a long time.
do,
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
which is great. So if
Grace
I don't
and
do
George
like
are the
on it.
boss.
Dom's
doing the
on it.
shoes, I'll be like, hey, I just I have something to do on the computer. Do you want to
Yeah.
clean all the 40 pairs of shoes back there? Seems to work pretty well. And my worst is, yeah,
I'm
sometimes.
stubborn. I can be real stubborn.
Sometimes
stubborn.
it's just
Mood.
the day, the mood can irk you a little bit the wrong way. We seem
One of
to
the-
work it out.
I remember one of the first shifts I had, because my first shift was with Grace, and obviously it's like you shadow.
Awesome, obviously.
And so Grace was like,
What an
Really
induction.
good.
Grace was like really chilled kind of thing. She was saying, yeah, this is how you do this, that. And then so when I did it with G, G was a bit more strict. And she'd be like, no, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. And I'm like, oh, Grace told me to do it like this. And she's
cop,
like, no,
bad
that's
cop.
not how you do it. And I was like, well, that's how I was shown, and that's how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And so she'd get real cranky at me.
Oh, well.
No, I love it. I love working with Georgia. I think it's, I don't know. We're like, in a cliche way, we are best friends. So we were best friends kind of,
That's so cute.
yeah, before we became a couple. So I think we have that great foundation of being able to be in one's company for long periods of time and not getting ticked off with each other.
Yeah, just as friends first, I think.
But I can't stand her in the morning.
Yeah,
I really can't.
I'm a real
It really pisses me off.
I'm awful to his. Very grumpy.
Yeah, if I
I
like,
love being with you because we just don't talk to each other.
I know, but the 5:30 a.m. check-in, I'm sorry, Inspire clients sometimes just pass that off to Dom. I'm like, he's much happier in the morning.
I know coming in, I'm that annoying morning person.
You're very bubbly.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
do pick
too
up on the
perky,
vibe,
too
the vibe
perky.
if it's Grace
Yeah.
and Georgia.
Yeah, I hope we don't. We're fine, right?
Yeah, we're good. We're
We're
awesome.
great. Dream team.
Scotty rocking up in his little beam scooter.
Oh, my favourite
Toot
is
toot.
Scott
Morning.
beaming in at 5:30 a.m. I'm like, you live less than 100 metres away. Why are you
I
riding a
think
scooter?
it takes me longer to actually find a
Order
thing
the
and scoot
scooter.
round.
You probably walk around longer
valley, get
to
the
find a
scooter.
scooter
You probably walked
than it would
past
take.
Inspire, jumped on it.
I'm determined
scooted
if
back.
nothing else.
He's walked all the way to Salt to get the scooter to bring back
Yeah,
to Inspire.
exactly. So true.
Good Lord. But no, yeah, it's good.
Oh, nice. In terms of your plans, I hear there's a bit of a plan to move to Melbourne. What's the deal there? When do we lose you?
Ooh. You go.
When's our? So yeah, we're moving to Melbourne in end of January, and G and I obviously gone back to diving now. So we are looking at doing the next 3 years for the Olympic cycle, the Paris Olympics, and it's just a fresh start in a new environment, new coach, new staff, and it's something that we discussed a lot. I think when I came back from Adelaide,
When's the Com Games?
next year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're in
Yeah.
Birmingham in August, so
Yeah,
the
Birmingham.
trials are in April. It's very early. It's very soon.
So
Yeah.
yeah, fingers crossed G and I will be there. So be
Good
able to
vibes.
shout out Inspire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Hey guys, use your Inspo discount.
Yeah.
We'll start the marketing over in Europe.
Yeah.
We'll start
I
looking
don't-
at
I don't know.
spots.
I think we just needed a change. Dom's the same, but I've been training in Brisbane since I was 10 and I'm 22 now. So,
And you've lived here forever.
and I've lived here, and I think just going back, I do love diving, but I don't love it enough that I'm willing to give up my lifestyle here. So to do it, and I know that's a little downer, but I think
No.
to do it properly, I have to go somewhere new and somewhere
Yeah.
fresh. And I was sort of talking about it with Dom, and he agreed. So we're just gonna give it a go for 3 years, and we can always come back if it doesn't suit us.
It'll be good.
But I'm really excited for something new, and who knows, maybe Kate and Mark will open a studio down there. That would be the
Yeah.
dream.
Oh yeah, that'd be so cool. But yeah, it's like
Dom
it's
can
good.
instruct there.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think the plan is we're trying to make Dom
Yeah.
instruct before he leaves, I reckon.
Yeah,
If
I
I
It
could-
sounds like you're
something
trying to
do
make
with
a lot of
it.
people instructors.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you,
starting.
you have the same line
This
for
is
like
just a
5 people.
recruitment podcast, actually.
I used to
Yeah.
think
This is
like,
the
oh, they want me to be an
Yeah.
instructor, and I hear Scott say it to like every 5th person.
He's already started, instead of going on bike tet now, he'll go, are there any bikes up the back? So he can start riding on his left leg.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
already
the way to do
starting.
it.
I know that's the way to do it.
And
Those
I think
train
you'd be
your legs.
great. I think you'd be really good.
I think so too.
Yeah, we'll see what the future holds.
Ooh.
I think you've got
Little
that
mystery there.
annoying sort of thing about you where you'll just pick things up very quickly.
Yeah,
I
did
hope
you
so.
hear it?
I
It's the
don't know.
first time or not at all. It has to be
Yeah,
done.
Scott and I are doing our first session, and I can't get it. I'm like, stuff this. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Just go around, turn people's bikes off.
Yeah.
You'll just be the hype man.
The hype man on the ground, Gracie will be on the bike.
I'll be DJing.
DJ Grace.
Team teach.
No, it'd be
Team
great.
teach,
I know. I
that'd
want
be fun.
Scott to teach me how to do the good dances off the bike.
Yeah.
You've had some great.
You're
I
pretty
do
good
enjoy
in
being
dances,
off the
Scott.
bike.
You're like,
The shimmy.
there's so many jokes that I think some people get during your classes, but I think sometimes it goes over. Like, I'll say to G, I'll be like, oh my God, how funny was Scott's joke in this? And she'll be like, what one? And I'm like, you're so good at like leaving them in the songs.
You're very
Little
funny.
Easter eggs
really
of
good.
jokes in there.
Like the one yesterday with Hamish and the iced latte during the Justin Bieber song. It's like a rattlesnake. Because there's that joke. What's the joke? It's like about, I can't say it, but you can.
Yeah.
The joke.
It's Hamish often talks about, as you know, the mating call of the gay man is just the rattling of the ice latte.
And it's like, and there's like a Justin Bieber song where it's like a rattlesnake, and like Scott timed it perfectly. And I was like, I lost it for like a good minute. I was like off the beat. And like everyone else is probably like, what? And I'm like, that's hilarious.
I think you'd be great to teach Scotty. I've brought so many of my friends, or one recently, to dance with Scott as well. And she's just stopped halfway through the class. She's turned to me, the music blaring, and she's gone, that man is very talented.
All right, let's his head's getting big.
Yeah, I need some new headphones.
I can see it. Do we have an extra large in the studio?
I think that's why I do
that.
enjoy that sort of, you know, as much as you're there teaching to a group, you're sort of having that individual connection with riders and having those sort of personalised
Inside
jokes that you can make to
But it
people
just
as well.
goes to show how much the instructors in our community, like you, but I know all of our instructors are very good at this. Like, you really connect with the people in our community, and I think it makes a difference.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely.
Everyone
It's the
connects,
reason-
I think.
It's the reason people come back.
Yeah.
We really are a family, I think. Like, clients, staff, everyone.
We make it personal, yeah.
You know about the weekend. Everybody's
Yeah.
stressing about studying, and
You
it's
know
just
where
nice to
everyone's
check
at in their life.
Yeah.
And it's nice, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it.
All right, guys, the segment we like to do is quick fire.
Woo.
Quick
Let's
fire.
do it.
Quick fire questions here.
Oh.
So first thing that pops
If
into
you
your
want to
head.
pass, you can drink. But
Yeah, if you
let's
do
just
want to
keep
pass on a
drinking.
question, if you don't
We'll be fine.
want your answer out
it.
there, you
Try and
can.
get
answer all of them.
The juicy goss.
First question
Dom.
was for Dom.
Hamish or Georgia?
I already know the answer to that.
Next question.
Oh,
It's Hamish.
It's,
At the moment.
It's Georgia.
yeah.
All right, who has the longest skincare routine?
Me, just.
I don't know. Mine was short until someone said I looked 27.
The other day at the studio, someone told Dom he looked 27.
I mean,
which
I
is
am
his
27,
actual
but
age,
that's not
by
the
the way.
And I was somewhat offended. And so now
So you've bumped it up.
I have an account at Mecca now.
Yes.
The girls
Beauty
at Mecca.
Loop?
Yep. No,
Is it Beauty Loop?
I did say, I
don't
said,
know.
why don't we go to Mecca? Because what I've done is now put all of his purchases onto my Beauty Loop account.
Oh, good idea.
So I get all the points. It's brilliant. Anyway,
She
so
gets all these boxes for free, and I'm like,
I probably have
my
like,
money.
I probably have like one more product than Dom, but when the Beauty Loop boxes come now, he gets excited as well. He's like, are there any extras in there for me?
Who's more competitive?
Me, 100%.
Yeah.
I would hate to play any game with me. What was that game we played in quarantine? Backgammon.
Backgammon.
Because your face just goes dead. Like,
Yeah.
real, just like, no.
I'm
game on.
I'm not
Yeah.
happy. We played backgammon, and
Because it's all there's nothing
have
to
you
Yeah,
played
okay.
backgammon? Do you know the game backgammon?
No.
I've never played. I've seen it played. I
so
don't
it's a
understand.
board game. It's strategy.
really
It's
great.
also a bit of luck.
Yeah.
And
dice rolling
it's
stuff.
dice rolling. And so, like, I'll almost be winning, and G will get the exact roll she needs.
Oh my God.
Every time.
And I'm like fuming. I'm like, this is
rigged.
This is rigged. I was like,
Someone's
how
on
do
my
you
side.
get the roll every time? And I'm like, set it up again. We're going.
Nah, Ned, you just got a mad.
We'd play like 10 games because
Oh, as soon as I win once, I'm like, all right, night.
Done now. Bye now.
Champion.
definitely Dom. I definitely don't
definitely
have
me.
the competitive edge that an athlete probably should have.
You're competitive. I'm annoying.
I'm competitive, but I try and act like I'm not.
Yeah.
So I try and,
Subtle.
I'm super
I
competitive,
could
but I
imagine.
also try and have that sort of facade of, I don't care what happens as long as
Yeah.
everyone's having fun.
Scott would be
Meanwhile, beneath the surface,
God damn it.
Scott would be like, oh, that's a great hand. Good for you.
yeah, I'm really happy for you. That's
Yeah,
nice.
I'm really happy for you.
Nice. You've done well with your little dice there, haven't you?
Oh, you got a 6. What you needed. Cool.
Who's the better cook out of both of you?
Georgia. 100%.
By so far.
It's,
So far.
Yeah.
Passion.
We do. Yeah, she's way better.
Who's
I
got the
should
cleaner
probably
car?
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
I would say mine's dirtier, but yours is messier.
I have a lot of random stuff in there. I
Think
counted
it's-
it this morning. I had 6 cups in there. Don't know how.
Water bottles,
Water
No,
bottles,
like,
towels.
like
Macca's,
glasses.
fries.
Yeah, I've got all the Inspire
Sleeves.
towels in the boot.
Surprise.
Surprise!
soft.
It's me.
Who takes up more of the bed?
Me.
Georgia. And
Georgie,
I
Big
discovered that,
George.
when we first started living together. And that was almost a breaking point for our relationship.
Really?
I have to sleep coffin style sometimes.
You could ask
Because like she'll sprawl out the whole bed.
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
could ask
too-
Abby too, my best friend, who
Yeah.
also is an Inspire regular. When we used to have sleepovers when we were little, she used to have to wake up and go sleep with her parents in their bed because I would like starfish and take the whole thing, and it obviously hasn't changed. So
You're just a
Comfort.
comfortable
Yeah.
sleeper. Yeah, it's good.
Who spends more money out of the two of you?
Oh, me.
by so far
Dom's
again.
a designer man.
Oh, yeah.
You like nice things.
I like nice
What do we,
things.
Daddy Dom? Because you're sort of the sugar daddy of the reception
I
team.
haven't heard that one before.
No.
Are you kidding?
No.
Take that name
Hamish
back.
calls. Oh, maybe it's
Well,
just.
just
oh,
Hamish.
maybe that's a
Maybe
little
it's a
bit
Hamish
than it
thing.
needs to be.
Take that name back. It's just Dom.
Who's more romantic?
Dom, I would say. I don't like PDA, so
Feels.
You made the same.
yeah,
Feels.
yeah,
No, I like it. I was like always
Yeah,
a sucker
brother.
for rom-com.
Good on ya.
yeah.
I could
That's mine.
imagine Grace.
Yeah.
This-
Like,
I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's like, oh, so sweet.
Holding
Yeah.
hands in public is probably as comfortable as I get.
the line.
Yeah, kissing in public is.
It's such a
It
no
makes me
from you.
uncomfortable.
Such a no.
I don't
from
even
her.
like when other people do it though. It's not even just a personal thing. I don't
Just yuck.
like. Happy for your love.
Disgusting.
Don't need
Next
to
time
see
he
it.
sees Gino kiss, I just hear this gross in the corner.
Oh, the Goodnight Co ads that you guys did the other week.
Oh yeah, talk about romantic.
You guys,
I hope
the
there's some
Inspire
good
community
photos.
better wait for these to come out. They are hilarious.
We got some models.
They're
No,
great
they're
for
good.
marketing
They're
for the Goodnight
really
Co.
great.
They look great, but for Dom and I personally, yeah.
I really like them.
I can't wait. It's so cute.
They're good.
Oh,
They're
like
real.
hugging.
Yeah, we're like hugging. We're kissing in.
Oh.
That sounds like a bad description.
On the bed.
Yeah, we had like a little night routine. It's really good.
Cute.
Including Dom's 10-step skincare routine as well in that.
Hey guys,
It's a
welcome
2-hour
back.
short film. Dom's
Daddy
skincare
Dom's 10 minutes skincare
Yeah,
regime.
go to
Let's
bed
not
with
catch
me.
us on.
routine. Yeah, let's not make this a thing, shall we?
Yeah.
Just Dom.
Who is the better receptionist?
In general, or like AM, PM?
Oh, getting technical up in here.
I feel like you guys should answer this one.
Dom's
Yes, Scott.
on it. He's always doing something.
It's because I'm
Anxious
anxious.
Andy.
Anxious Andy.
Holly calls me anxious Andy.
Yeah.
Because I
Runs
run
to
everywhere.
the front door.
I didn't realize that we pay for we let the people pay for their water and then they grab it. But I'll sprint to the fridge and get it for them. And they're like, oh, thank you.
Great
Service.
service. Like it's definitely good.
Added service
for the
when Dommy's
studio.
in
I feel bad though. They're probably
Dommy.
like, why is this little dude running around the studio?
Yeah, I'd probably almost say definitely Dom. He's been there like 3 months and he's already better than me.
Yeah, I mean, look, Beck does enjoy working with Dom.
I love working with Beck's on it. Beck
See,
is on it.
This is my thing.
I
This
love
is the
working with
worst
Beck.
part about Dom working at Inspire. We're just going back to the question. Is everybody coming up to me and going,
love
Dom is
Dom."
so great.
What
Dom
about
is
me?
so this. Dom is so that. And I'm like, I agree with you, but like every person.
I'm here too.
I brought him in. I feel
Yeah.
fair.
And my favorite as well
I'm
recently
responsible for
is
this.
Yeah.
I
Dom
want
will
some
be
credit.
like, people just linger around the desk after and talk to me and chat to me. I'm like, well, yeah, have you
No, they
seen
don't
you?
linger, just like having chats.
obviously.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
That's mean. I have good conversations.
Yeah.
You are a very good conversationalist, yeah. I think
Whenever
you're
Beck
better at
leaves
that
the
than
house
me.
to go to work, she's just, I hope I'm working with Dom today.
Oh.
Exactly.
Aw,
That's the
mercy.
best.
I want more
Love
shifts
her.
with Grace though. I have no shifts with you.
At Holly.
I had one. I have had one shift with you, and that was
Yeah, I know. The training
Yeah, the
shift.
training one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want it. No, I'd say
It
G.
was-
G's
yeah.
really good with all the customer stuff and everything. I still have no clue. Hamish and I sitting there scratching our heads, like,
And I up. Why did Dom want a separate podcast to Georgia? Dom requested a separate podcast because he's a Olympic athlete.
Why are we
Georgia
making this
That's
a
a dumb
thing?
retired
answer.
from
Whoa. Why are we making
I'm
this
just
a
not on
thing?
his level, guys. I think the answer's pretty obvious.
elite.
This was not the reason. People listening, this was not the reason. This was blown out of context.
What was the
I said
reason?
we both have a story and I don't want to mush them together. But this has been heaps fun doing it with you.
Oh.
Thanks.
Well, because I
Cute.
thought we were going to get asked like diving stuff, and I'm glad that we didn't get asked too much diving stuff
Yeah.
because we did that a lot.
Yeah.
No,
What
but
a
yeah,
chit chat.
I resent that comment.
All right, let's bring it away from diving then. So, in terms of the studio, best memory and worst moment from being in the studio, Georgia, what comes to mind?
I think for me, the best would probably be the
Meeting
Christmas
me.
ride. Okay, Grace too.
Grace is like, I'll leave.
Okay. Bye, guys.
I think the Christmas ride from last year was so fun.
Yeah.
It was my first big ride.
It's a different vibe.
It's a different vibe. Everyone coming together. And I know we only had 50 bikes in the room last year with COVID and all the restrictions, but the energy is absolutely insane. Yeah, there's nothing really beats it, I don't think. And the worst, also Christmas related, my hangover from the
Interesting.
2020 Christmas party.
Oh my God.
Waking up,
Yeah.
waking up, this is a little TMI, not knowing how I got home, vomit in my clean laundry basket.
What?
Not good.
I
Not
didn't even
good.
know about that.
Yeah.
I just remember that week, the whole week at work, everyone would be like, oh, how are you feeling on Sunday
Or
morning?
it
And
was-
everybody was like, nah, we vomited all
It wasn't
day.
even that. It was, so do you remember anything?
Yeah.
Because no one did.
I've just got these pictures of my friends because I met up with my friends after, and I'm just cradling
Yeah.
them. And I'm
If
like,
anyone from the public can fill in the gaps, please reach out because no one remembers
Did you
anything.
tell you how she called me? Because I was in Melbourne at the time, and she like called me 4 times during the night
Oh,
when
this
she
is
got
good.
home.
Amazing.
But she'd call me, and she wouldn't realize she called me, and I just hear this like breathing, and I'm like, G, like what's going on? She's like, and then just it would hang up, and I'm like, oh my, and I was getting really stressed out,
crazy.
worried.
Heavy breathing.
like just like breathing, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what's
I
going
think
on?
it was like
in the
that
house.
drunk
And I try and
breathing when you're
call
trying
her.
to go to sleep.
Yeah, I
and
think
you're
her face was like pressing the call button. And I try and call her back, but no answer. And I'm like, oh my God. And she called me back. I'm like, gee, like, what is
Yeah.
going on? And I was
You were
panicking.
conked out.
I had to go to
It
sleep
was-
like a bit stressed. I was like, oh
Oh,
no.
Yeah,
Because I wasn't there
I felt
too.
bad.
So I
Yeah.
was, and then, yeah, she rang up. She's
I
like,
was
I'm
not
so
prepared.
sorry.
That's all I'm going to say.
Dom's
Makes me
first one this year.
Hey,
First
I know
one.
everyone thinks I'm going to pass out first.
You'll be the first to go. You or
Big hammy.
Alex.
Big hammy.
Big hammy.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoever-
Alex,
whoever tries-
yeah.
whoever tries to
Alex.
pre-drink.
Alex will be the first to
Scott.
She'll
go.
be in the corner with some pizza.
No, that'd
Oh,
be
bless
good.
her. Dom.
My worst. I don't really have one yet.
That's good.
Worst experience. No.
You haven't been here too long yet.
No, I haven't been here too long.
To be
Oh.
continued.
Yeah, no, it wasn't really the worst. It was like when I first started, and I was like, Holly was obviously I was still new to knowing Holly.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do anything to upset her.
Yeah.
And I remember she was like, "Oh, can you take care of P and Honey?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, sure, no worries." And I was nervous to
Her
take care of them.
dogs, for anyone
Oh
who
yeah,
doesn't know
her
that.
2 little cute
French bulldogs.
Frenchies. And yeah, and then I was just taking care of them, running around doing the stuff around the studio. And then I went to pick up my jacket, and there was a massive puddle on it, and little Honey had pissed on it. And I was like, I was so
Aw.
nervous.
Honey
because
was a fresh puppy.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
a
she
fresh
was
puppy.
very-
Yeah, I love them to bits now. They were so cute. But that was like my first encounter with it.
Probably like your second shift.
Yeah, it was my
Yeah.
second shift too, and I didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
So
But it was like
good.
one of my favorite puffers, and I'm like, oh, it's fine, Holly, they're fine. But she was so lovely.
I
She
love
went-
dog piss on my clothes.
Yeah. Extra
I was like,
space.
they can piss on it whenever they want. And, but
Yeah,
she was
keep
so
it
nice
theirs
about it. She was so nice about it. She washed it and everything. And I was like, oh my God. And then that kind of leads me on to my favorite part of Inspire is like the community and the people that I've been so blessed to be able to share experiences with. And it's my first job too. And I'm, old as
Athletes.
I'm old. I'm
Not having jobs,
My
hey?
first job
That
at
much
27.
life.
I was
Yeah.
telling someone the other day, and she's like, "What?" And I said, "Yeah, 27." She's like, "How do you make money?"
Sponsored.
Yeah.
Yo, pro. And so yeah, that's my best experience is just being able to come in and work. It doesn't feel like work. You know,
Yeah.
it
really doesn't.
It really doesn't. You know, you do everything you need to do, but I love coming in. You know, we love coming in even early.
Yeah.
Or we
Oh,
come in
yeah.
when we're not
don't
working.
leave drained like other jobs.
No,
You leave
you
energized,
don't.
if anything. Like,
Yeah.
if you're doing the night shift and you're going into the morning shift, it's hard to go to sleep after the night shift because you're going home on
buzzed.
such a high.
Mm.
And yeah, I think it's pretty rare to be able to say that.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of crap because I'm like, man, I really hope like my next job is the half as good as this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this has set the bar so high
good.
for me now
I
being my
agree.
first job. I don't have like anything else to base it off. So me going into another job, I'm like, when can I walk to go get my coffee? Like, what's going on? Where's your nearest soul?
Where are
Where
the
are the
dogs?
dogs that
Yeah.
you're bringing in?
Where are the puppies? It's donut day. Why is there no donuts or cookies?
Cookie day?
What's
Yeah.
going on?
It's Wednesday morning and there are no cookies on my
Yeah.
desk. I don't understand.
What do you mean Raffles doesn't have cookies?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's been great.
Nice. Last thing we have to do to wrap things up is a bit of advice to your younger selves. So if you could give any piece of advice to young Dom and young Georgia.
Oh, look at that kid.
Aww.
Oh my God, look at Georgia.
George, you look the exact same.
You too, Dom.
Dom,
Bring
you
the-
need to bring back the
bring the
blonde.
frizz
Dom, you
back.
should have been like
Bring
an
back the
actor
blonde.
child. My goodness.
I had blonde hair, but I got teased for it. And so I said to my mum I want it off, and she shaved it all off and it grew back brown.
Wow.
Yeah, I got really teased for it. They called me Goldilocks in
Aw.
preschool.
Aww.
I came home crying.
Oh my goodness.
Uncovering some trauma here.
Yeah.
She's like, that
Scott,
explains a lot.
dive deeper
The
into
trauma.
I think I would say to myself to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and that you're doing the best you can, and that's
Yeah.
enough. You know, growing up in elite sports, I think it's really hard sometimes. You expect way too much of yourself, and I think there's also a lot of people around you who expect too
Expectation.
much from you.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you're trying your best, that's really all you can do, and it's really all that matters.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely.
Oh, and to stand up for yourself and show up for yourself because no one else is going to. Like maybe my mum, but she's not there all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's me.
So, yeah, that would be what I would say to my younger self.
That was really nice. Yeah.
Goldilocks. What have we?
What have we got? Yeah. Tears over here, guys.
There's a really good quote that I really love, and I kind of live by. It's you have two lives, and when you realize you have one, that's when it begins. If that makes sense. So for me, it's growing up in sports, like G said, it's really difficult to kind of shy away from that identity
The
of
bubble.
being, that identity of you are Dom the athlete,
Yeah.
rather than Dom yourself. You know,
Yeah.
people will love you for you, not because of what you do or what you've done,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And that was a big thing that I had definitely spent a long time learning about myself, not being tied down to an identity, just being tied down, well, not tied down, but being comfortable
yeah.
with who you are and knowing that, people are going to accept you for you. So that's been something, that I would tell my Goldilocks self. And don't cut your hair.
Keep the golden locks.
Keep the
They look
blonde
cute.
locks.
They look really cute.
I know, my
I
mum-
reckon they would have gone brown though, obviously.
I don't know. My mum is always like, I wish it
Wonder
grew
what
like
happened.
blonde. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't know.
Mystery.
I'm surprised she did it. I would have refused. I would.
I came home pretty traumatized. So
Yeah.
a mother just trying to protect her cub, I guess.
Yeah, mama.
Cute.
Mama bear protecting her cub.
Oh, goodness.
Look
Nice,
at
guys.
Georgia, so cute.
That's it.
Bring the bangs back.
We're good.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so
Thank
much
you,
for coming in, guys. We
guys.
really appreciate
So
taking
much fun.
time away
No,
from your
thanks
for
training
having
schedules.
Woohoo.
Obviously, we wouldn't be anywhere else. This is where the
Absolutely.
party's at.
Exactly.
100%.
As always, Grace, thanks for joining me.
Thank
Thanks for
you,
coming
Scotty.
in. Thanks for the chat.
We love it.
If you do like what you hear, rate, review, subscribe, all that's the good stuff. Check the show notes. Offbeat 10 discount code for some rider packs if you want to jump in the studio.
Yes. Love a dizzy.
Until next week, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you.
Thanks, guys.